Yo, 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 man, it's your boy, SasukeUzumaki.
Hello.
Of course, you know, Annika is here. She's joining me for the last playthrough in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up with Blaze, the Elemental, since I already beat Conquest Mode. And everybody else is already in the playlist, so this will be number 23, which is the last one. So 21 normal characters, 2 secret characters, and this is the last playthrough. Alright, so here we go, man. We got Nitara up first. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I guess as we go along, we can kind of talk about how much we like these characters again. So, Nitara, of course, definitely my favorite newcomer in Deadly Alliance out of all of them.
Yeah, she's my favorite in this game.
Okay, I had to kind of look at this for a second because I forgot his combos. No Nitara, there'll be no powering up here.
And I was about to say, Blaze doesn't have a power up?
No. 3 fighting styles, no power ups. Same thing with
So what was that thing he just did? Was that just a command or?
Yeah, it was just a command. It's not. He doesn't have any power ups in this game. Whoa. There we go.
What was I about to say? I think what next year or something like that will be the 30th anniversary of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Next year. Well, this year now since it's 2021 and like.
Well, most likely they're like most of them are probably watching it in 2021 now.
Yeah,
so. Yeah. So technically, yeah, you would be right. Oh my goodness.
So I wonder what Ed Boon would do for like the 30th anniversary or whatever.
Well, probably like what Warner Brothers is gonna do.
Yeah. Probably, I don't know, like, because I don't think they're gonna do anything. If they do anything with like Injustice, I don't think they're probably gonna announce it like either before that or after.
Would you imagine if New Year's is when they make the announcement that Injustice 3 is coming? I mean, that'd be awfully early because, you know, they typically make the game announcements the year before it comes out.
Right.
But considering that we didn't really get anything this year, you know, there's no telling when we will because Ed Boon, he said that the support for MK is not really done yet. So they don't know. Well, so I wouldn't say or I should say I don't know when would be a good time frame for them to make the announcement for Injustice 3.
Yeah.
That's my guess for what the next game is going to be anyway. Oh shit. Oh no! Oh, that was bad. She got a power up throw out of that.
And that's the thing. Like he will always be forever though for MK. Like, even if he does decide to do another project like completely different, which he kind of did, you know, with Injustice, but he's always known for that.
That was close. But yeah, I don't see anything outside of Injustice 3. MK12. It'll be kind of weird because, you know, last year he said, you know, when's the support for the for MK11 gonna stop? And they're like, well, we're not even done, you know, supporting the game yet. So they might release. If I had to guess, maybe one more DLC, one more story mode DLC, like with Aftermath. So. Oh, lucky bastard. What?
The 30th anniversary, that'll be in like October, because that's when the first game came out. So.
Dude, trolling me, man.
So I wonder what he'll do around that time. I mean, he might just celebrate it before that, probably like an all-year thing. Like I don't know, but. I mean, unless, you know, because they already kind of did that with, well, because since, last year, 2020 was the 25th anniversary of the movie.
And, Kerry Tagawa, he was a part of that. Well, not part of that, but, you know, at least he was that. You know, he got that out of it, with him being in the game, and then they released the movie skins a couple months back, so to kind of commemorate that as well.
Yeah, he came back for. He came back for that, and then the other characters came back for it. The other actors came back for it.
Right.
So, yeah, that'd be cool though, because I think they still have like a couple more to reveal. Liu Kang's Katana, their actresses and actor didn't.
Yeah, Talisa Soto and Robert Chu. Yeah, they didn't come back yet, but that'd be cool. So it wouldn't be surprising if they also kind of got in the mix on that too.
Yeah.
Right.
I would like to see that though, because they were both good actors and actresses for their character. They picked a good choice, especially for Liu Kang. They picked a really good choice for him. He was also in if y'all ever seen the movie Dead or Alive. He was in that movie too. But he didn't play like a relevant character in there. He was just I guess
a side character, or a background character maybe.
Yeah.
Oh no, yo! Oh.
That was a close one.
For real, that was close. Oh my god. Yeah, I had to kind of like pause for a second to look at his move list because this has been a cool minute since I played with Blaze.
Mhm. Yeah, he was in that movie, and also Kevin Nash was in that movie too. So.
Oh, I didn't know Kevin Nash was in that movie.
Yeah, he played his bass. Tina's dad.
Oh, okay then. Oh yeah, of course. Get the 7-foot dude to play the guy.
Yeah, he played her dad. So. Speaking of that game, I haven't played that game. I know the new one came out. I think it was last year, 2019, when Dead or Alive 6 came out. But I haven't played.
Oh my god, I missed my combo.
And then and with the
Really?
the MK, I would hope that like they do like all the characters for Final MK. I mean, I know they did that with Armageddon, but like since there's been more new characters they have like created. It should be more. It should be like 100 characters in the game or something. I
think there's like 100 total, probably for all the characters that ever existed in an MK game anyway.
Mhm.
Ah, I wanted to get that combo. Do it again.
Excuse me. Yeah, but I can see that happening though. I can see them doing it. Maybe putting like all the characters in, like, especially the main characters, like and it's funny because you got all like the ninjas. It's like 7 of them, but yeah, it's only like 2 or 3 of them that's actually relevant. Because I would say Scorpion, then Sub-Zero, obviously. Then I would say Ermac is like the 3rd relevant, and then I would say Smoke, Rain, and then Noob Saibot. So like I feel like Rain and Noob Saibot are like the least relevant.
I'd probably say Noob Saibot is a bit more relevant. No.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Because when it went up.
Yeah, you like went up for like half a second.
Sorry.
But I was trying to get these combos down, man. But the style wrench. But I'm kind of missing my timing here.
Yeah.
But I'll see if I can get one here.
Yeah, so I would say Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Ermac, Reptile, Smoke, Rain, and then Noob Saibot. In that order, cause like I said, I like Rain is not as relevant, and even though he has a title to his name, he's a prince, and then Noob Saibot, even though Noob Saibot literally, it's crazy because they try to make it's funny. I think that's kind of like a funny correlation because like Noob Saibot is supposed to be the original Sub-Zero, so he's like and related to that, and then I feel like they tried to do that with Smoke, especially in MK3 when it was Human Smoke, because he had the same moveset as Scorpion, so I feel like they kind of try to make him similar to Scorpion, but you know, like the smoking Noob Saibot thing, which
Right.
makes sense to like Sub-Zero and Scorpion. So and then we got Noob Smoke. So that's I think they try to kind of make it, and then even you know, and then Smoke's his motto in MK9 is like where there's smoke, there's fire. So
Yeah.
you know, that's how I'm like, you know, it's kind of, I feel like they kind of try to give it that direction a little bit, like he's supposed to be like this second, you know, Scorpion, whatever, I don't know, but I would say second Scorpion, but you know what I mean.
Well, at least as Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3
Yeah.
goes, that would be the case, since he's just a palette swap of Scorpion,
Yeah.
has the same combos and everything.
Yeah.
So
That's like same thing with like Chameleon, like she's of all the characters, all the female ninjas,
right.
but she looks like Katana. She's like Katana.
I know, right? I mean, hell, it might as well just be, you know, based off of Kitana anyway, since, you know, but I didn't even finish my thought correctly there, but well, yeah. Oh, bruh, I thought I sidestepped that. Oh, Diacid. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of forgotten characters. I actually just watched a video like that. I think last week it was like 7 or 10 forgotten characters in MK. It's a lot of forgotten characters in MK. It shouldn't just be 7.
The
It's a lot
3D,
of
the
them.
3D era is probably like the biggest ones that most people
Yeah.
don't even really care about.
It's a lot of them.
You'll hear someone named Striker before they name, you know, someone like Movado or Draman or something like that, you know. Or, like I said, I mean, if they're pretty much introduced, then it's like, you know, they end up getting forgotten about. Oh, shit. Oh.
I'm honestly still surprised that out of the 3D characters that Bo Ray Chow actually made it, because I thought he was just gonna be a one-hit wonder. Yeah, I thought he was gonna be like a one-hit wonder type character. You know what I mean? Like that like one of those forgotten characters is like this just stays in the 3D era. I didn't think he was gonna come back MKX.
Oh. Oh my gosh, another close call. But, well, I guess, you know, they had to kind of rework the angle, which is ironic, because he's like one of the few 3D era characters that actually got reworked, you know, to appear, you know, kind of like in this generation of, I don't want to say consoles, that would be kind of incorrect to say it like that, but, you know, kind of like with our generation of fans, you know. So, you know, they kind of got spoiled. You know, because it's like, you know, you have so many characters that haven't come back in like 15 years. You know, so like Havoc, he's probably one of the prime examples of a character who was good as far as his like character is concerned, but got left behind in the 3D era. So, like I said, you'll probably hear people say more about, you know, more about a 2D era character than you ever would a 3D era character. So, another close call. You know, Blaze, he got reworked. You know, I mean, he appeared like in all 3 of the 3D era games, but you know, he was in this one, of course. Then he appeared in Unchained, and then he appeared in Armageddon. But his story connected through all of those games. You know, and even and if you want to be fair, to a degree in MK9, since that's kind of like where the story starts for the series. You know, or the reboot, anyway. So.
It's a good still, like the 3 era still like will never be forgotten, no matter how many times they try to, you know, I guess, like, I don't know, I mean, because they're always gonna have to reference it anyway, I guess, especially with certain characters, like,
Right.
you can't erase it. That's how I'm like, when they tried to do that with like a game they could completely erase and I probably would still be fine about it is MK vs DC, because that had nothing to do with the original storyline, but it was like a side project. But but even that game is like, I'd take that game versus like MK11. But and it's funny that we're like saying that now because it's like even back in 2008 when the game came out, it was like and it received good like reviews on the game. People were like, "Oh, this game sucks." And stuff like that. But I personally liked the game. I didn't complain about the game. When I first got the game, I liked it. I thought it was a cool, game, a cool change. And then something a little different. But I still played it though. I thought it was a nice, like a cool game, I guess.
Right. But I would say like the 3D era, like as much as it's probably revered by older fans more often. I think another thing is that, when these games were out, like Deadly Alliance and Deception, Armageddon, these games were like panned to most people because they were like, oh well, Mortal Kombat should have never went to 3D and this and that. But I think if it never did go to 3D, I think MK would have been stale. Because you had fighters that were already, kind of coming out with 3D games anyway. So if Mortal Kombat kind of just stayed behind in like the 2D realm of games, I don't think Mortal Kombat would have been as successful. Because I think, this really paved the way, for the future of MK. Oh shit. Oh my god, I got so lucky. But that's okay, I'm still winning. So you ask like, fans of like the 2D era, they were like, oh, Mortal Kombat 2's the best MK. It was either 2 or 3. The original MK is original MK, of course that's where it started, but you'll hear most people 2D era say it was either 2 or Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Then with the 3D era, Deception, and then probably with, I think, at least in my assumption anyway, I would say most people liked MK9, for the reboot. But I feel like, if you reuse like the same characters again from those games, it just gets, kind of stale after a while. Damn. Look at that rage burning on his back. He's enraged about him losing that. But anyway, it has like the same rosters. You hardly bring back anybody from there. Besides Bo Rexha, he came back in X, and Lee May did, but she was a cameo. So, I don't know what it is about NetherRealm Studios not even giving their characters, a fair shake anymore. They're like, fuck that. I'm like, fuck that guy. We don't want what you want. I don't know.
That's what I said. I was like surprised when he made it. I was like, what? I was like, I don't know. It was like even just certain characters, like when they came back, like especially like I said, I already said that in the Shang Tsung video. I was saying that I was surprised that that Tremor made it, and Tremor has been there since the Special Forces, yeah. So that was an odd one. Then Borei Chow coming back. I always struggle saying that. I don't know why, but
it's okay. Borei Chow.
Borei Chow. I don't say Borei Chow. I say Borei Chow. That's how I say it. That's probably why you laugh. Like you saying Chow. I don't say Chow. I say Chow. Borei Chow. I'm used to saying that. I'm just used to saying that. I don't know.
That's hilarious.
I say Borei Chow. I guess because I was so used to saying that since I was a kid. Like when I was playing this game, I would just call him that. I was just used to.
Alright, Cyrax, I see you fighting back. I see you, dog. I see you.
I like how his sword is literally a saber.
Right, it's supposed to be like a Star Wars reference.
Yeah.
What the? Bruh, I blocked that. Come on now. Yeah, it's back. Oh, come on. cool. I know these matches are kind of going a little slow. Look, I'm already. This is match number 7. Got 4 more people. So, who we got? Oh, Sonya. Okay.
Yeah, we're at like 20 minutes already, right? 20 minutes.
Yep.
And the black man, he's black.
Black man.
With green
black
eyes.
Robo black man.
Yeah.
Alright, come on, baby girl. Oh, you messed up. You messed up, darling. Oh, I didn't hit him with I know you got that short. You can. Oh, you tried to reverse it. Ain't that? Oh.
I love how everyone tried to make like the story. Whoever created like the bio or whatever, they tried to make like they literally had Sonya as a lifeguard. I was like, what? That is so random. Like she's supposed to be like this Baywatch babe. Like I was like,
well, it was just a render, but it wasn't for her bio though. Oh, look at that! Look at her with the mix-ups. Okay. Ah. Uh-oh. Oh.
I always like the Sonya mirror matches because I like the mirror matches because I like the colors, like the different colors. Like, oh, what color would they be? Like Katana's purple and blue, and then like she's like purple. Like her jacket's purple, something like that.
Her shirt and jacket's like white.
Yeah. And then,
that was my fault.
Hers is green. And same with, I think, Shanks, no, his is blue. I think his is blue.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And then, same with Kung Lao, his is green. So I always like seeing the mirror matches. Just to see the different colors.
Right. It was kind of odd that, MK9, they didn't do it until X, where they had like they would wear different costumes and colors and stuff like that. Like in they didn't do it in this game. They just stuck to their original colors. Oh wow! She got lucky.
Yeah, MK9 you had to press start to see like their different color.
Right, but when you fought the computer, they always stay in their default colors.
Yeah.
Oh my God, baby girl! Come on, don't do this to me. Oh, fuck! Oh my God!
They must use Kali sticks in Kempo because in Taekwondo they don't use that. Because I used to take Taekwondo and I'm a former black belt in Taekwondo, so I know.
Well, I mean, you still are though. It's not like it just changed. It's like you're proficient in martial arts.
Yeah.
Like me, I took Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Put a nigga in the armbar every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But not everybody makes it to like the last like belt. So it's like not everybody makes it to the most important belt. So the fact that I even made it to black belt was a cool thing.
Right.
So I already know how that goes. So I was like, that must be in Kempo or something. Because I'm like, we don't use weapons in Taekwondo. Literally, it means, I think, hands and feet. Like, to kick with the hands and to punch with the feet. I think I forgot. It's something like that. Because we had to study that, too. Like, what does the actual meaning of Taekwondo mean? The words Taekwondo. I think it's like to kick with the foot and punch. Or something. It was something like that. But,
I mean, it would kind of make sense. Because, it's like literally that's the whole philosophy behind the martial, the art itself.
It's like mainly kicking though. It's a lot of kicking though. Like a lot of kicks because it's not a lot of like punches. Obviously, it's going to be more kicks than anything.
Oh my God, Blaze. Wow. You know what? These style branch combos are messing with me. Get a little zingy action in here. Okay. Come on.
Me and my brother actually we were black belts, so we both did Taekwondo together. And I remember the hardest thing we did was well for me, I think for him too, but for me was the the flying kick, the flying side kick. That was what did it. I mean that and what was the other kick? It was like think of like wrestling when they call it like the bicycle, or not the bicycle kick, the scissor kick. So think of that, but yeah. So think of that move, but you have to like break a board, basically, like in the air. Like they have to hold the board up like this. They have to hold it up like this, and you have to like kick high to break it. So imagine that. So imagine doing that, and it's like you have to jump high and then kick. So that was like one of the hardest ones for me, because you gotta have some knees. I should have pressed the second time.
It's okay.
I should have just pressed it when it. But I thought the same thing. But anyway, it's still, that was worse than the first time. But anyway, So like that was what was the second hardest for me, because that was actually when I was taking. That was actually at my black belt test when I had to do that. I had to jump in, but you have to. I think you have to run and do it though. You have to run, jump, and kick. Like, but then imagine, like, these boards were thick. It's not like it's, because obviously it's easy to break a board if it's like really thin, but these boards were thick, and it's like you had to hit the middle in order for it to break. Like you had to hit like the middle. The ball of your foot had to hit the middle. I know that sounds like it hurts, like the ball of your foot, but it didn't hurt. It doesn't hurt.
That's the reason why they tell you that, yeah, so you don't injure your
yourself,
foot.
Yeah, or don't use your toes, because you use your toes, yeah. So they say use your ball of foot and then just kick up. So that was what was hard for me, because then they would be standing on chairs. So man, that's really high. Like, they'd be standing on chairs, and I'm short. I'm 5'1". So me trying to jump up really high to break a board, and they're standing on the chair to like. That's like kind of impossible, but I did it. It seemed impossible, but I did it though. So, Tangsudo, that's
Chinese.
Yeah.
But it's like a mix of Chinese arts.
Yeah.
It's like bit here, bit there. Get your ass back. Uh-oh. Aw, man, I messed it up. I was trying to just knock him back, but yeah, get your ass back. Right.
Sometimes he's the last to fight. And
right, it's random, so they kind of flip. They kind of flip, so.
But I feel like it's most common that Shang Tsung be last.
Playing his role as a boss, just like he did in MK1.
Not even Batman, the little thing, little silhouette.
Come on, swing. Swing. No, again. Again. Oh. Okay. Oh, bro.
He tried to go in with it, he still missed.
You gotta be against the wall. So that's how you end up punishing him. But nonetheless, he's about to get his ass kicked anyway.
I've noticed every character has been missing from at least one game.
Well, I think except for Sub-Zero, I think he's the only character. Him and... Well, Raiden wasn't in... Well, kind of. I mean, but I don't really count him, so...
Him and Scorpion, yeah, of course Scorpion, but yeah, Scorpion I think is he's in every game, Sub-Zero, because you gotta have the mains, of course. So they're in like every game, but every other character after I think has been missing from at least one game,
right?
1 or 2 games or so.
Yeah. Like I said, like they just kind of throw in all these new characters, take them in for one game. Like for instance, Nitara debuted, did not come back after that. Debuted in this game, never came back.
I thought she was gonna come back like it, and
except for Armageddon, but
Yeah, I thought she was gonna come back in like Unchained, like Katana.
Alright, let's see this ending real quick.
Having been enslaved through sorcery to guard the molten incubation chamber, Blaze was finally freed once the dragon egg had hatched. He then resumed the quest he had undertaken before being subdued by his captors.
Alright, y'all. That is it for Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, y'all.
That was fast.
Yeah.
Literally like 5 second, 10 second.
Yeah, that was like a
thing.
10-second ending, bro. Like 5-second ending or whatever.
Well,
But,
this is it. This is done in 2020. So,
yep. The end of 2020.
horrible year.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Stressful year.
Awful year. Government don't give a fuck about nobody.
He doesn't. They don't. Our president don't give a fuck. I mean, then again, what
Yeah,
president-
Trump. Where
yeah.
my $2,000 at, player? You and Mitch McConnell, bro.
Everybody's pissed
Nancy
at him,
Pelosi, all of them. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
this
many
is-
celebrities. Kobe, MF Doom. Guy. There was another guy who
Chadwick.
just passed away. Yeah, Chadwick Boseman. That was rough. That famous Broadway dancer, she died. Then somebody else just died. I thought Gilligan's Island, the dude.
Gilligan's Island,
Yeah,
the
the guy.
girl.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
girl that was on there played a character on there. I never seen that show, so
Yeah.
obviously I don't want to sound like no, I don't care. It's like you know,
Yeah, man,
I haven't
that's a
seen the
rough-
show, so of course it's sad, of course, but there's a lot of things that happened this year. Hopefully next year it'll be better for everybody.
Right. Yeah, definitely, man. So, I really hope this year, 2021, is a good year for all of you guys out there. Please stay safe, man. You know, especially with the whole COVID situation going on, lockdowns everywhere. You know, be sure to tell your family and friends that you love them, like I do this one right here. You know, so thank you guys so much for joining me and Annika for this playthrough, and you know, for the other ones too that she was in.
Yeah.
I'll try to have her on, of course. You know, more
For
often
future ones,
for future
and,
videos, different games. I'll probably end up doing Armageddon after this. I told somebody in the comment section that I would, but I might throw in some other games in between there just to break the monotony of MK. You know, you might see us play some time, and yeah.
They love MK though, so it's
Yeah.
like they're gonna beg for it.
Yeah,
No matter
right.
what game it is, they're gonna want you to always go back to it.
Right. But yeah, more MK to come real soon, you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hey.
Peace.